Good afternoon to all. On behalf of the Nagaland State Legal Services Authority, I would like to extend a warm welcome to the Honorable Mr. Justice M.R. Pratap, Judge of the Guwahati High Court and the Executive Chairman of the Nagaland State Legal Services Authority, and all the other esteemed dignitaries, invitees from the various organizations, students from schools and colleges, leaders and citizens from across the district of Nagaland, gathered here at the inaugural program of the State Mega Legal Services Camp, organized by the Nagaland State Legal Services Authority, in collaboration with the Government of Nagaland and the District Legal Services Authority, Kohima, under the aegis of the National Legal Services Authority. There is a slight changes in the program. The felicitation of the dignitaries will be taken place in the next valedictory program. However, as we felicitate all the dignitaries and the very important person in our midst today, I take this time, a special time, to take a moment in felicitating the two very important dignitaries in our midst, the two stalwart from National Legal Services Authority in making this program success in the state capital of Nagaland. Therefore, we would like to first felicitate the Member Secretary of the National Legal Services Authority, Shri S.C. Munkati. He will be felicitated by our very own Member Secretary of the Nagaland State Legal Services Authority, Shri Nico Akami. I request Shri S.C. Munkati to kindly come over the stage and receive a token of appreciation from the Nagaland State Legal Services Authority. Let's give a big round of applause. We would also like to felicitate Shri S.P. Naik Nimbalkar, Director of the National Legal Services Authority. He will be felicitated by Shri Nico Akami, our Member Secretary. Thank you. The Nagaland State Legal Services Authority has a theme song titled Justice for Everyone. And the song says, if you are in crisis and in despair and you cannot raise your voices, we are here to help you all, brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers. Why are you fearful? Why are you silent? Nagaland State Legal Services Authority is here to be the voice of the voiceless all the times and at all the times. The song will be displayed in the screen, and so kindly all of you may enjoy the song as well.
Awas nakakyakan lahat awas. Ang Nagaland State Legal Services Awas nakakyakan lakas Ikan Nagaland State Legal Services Authority Hobo Takot nakakyakan lakas takot bobo Amit lanoy Amit kanak nilago asik Nagaland State Legal Services Authority Nagaland State Legal Services Authority
I now take this time to invite Honorable Mr. Justice M.R. Patak, Judge of the Guwahati High Court and the Executive Chairman of the Nagaland State Legal Services Authority to deliver the welcome address.
Good afternoon, all. Respected Dr. Jia, IS Chief Secretary, Government of Nagaland, Sri Niko Kami, Member Secretary, Nagaland State Legal Services Authority, and respected guests present here. Nagaland State Legal Services Authority, in short NSLSA, in collaboration with the Government of Nagaland and District Legal Services Authority, Kohima, under the aegis of National Legal Services Authority, is holding its first ever State Mega Legal Services Camp today. On behalf of Nagaland State Legal Services Authority, I, as its chairman, take great pleasure in extending a personal welcome to all of the guests who have spared their time to make it here for this mega event. Article 14 of the Constitution of India guarantees the equality before the law for all individuals within India's territory. Article 22 of our Constitution provides protection to individuals arrested or detained, ensuring their right to legal consultation and representation. Article 39A of the Constitution mandates the state to ensure justice with equal opportunity, including free legal aid provision. The Legal Services Authorities Act 1987 was brought into force with an objective to provide free and competent legal services to weaker sections of the society so that they do not remain deprived of justice due to economic or other disabilities. This Act of 1987 has created legal services authorities primarily with an aim to provide legal services to weaker and marginalized sections of the society. As provided under Section 3 of the Legal Services Authorities Act 1987, the National Legal Services Authority has been constituted to provide free legal services to the weaker sections of the society and to organize local adalats for amicable settlement of disputes. National Legal Services Authority was constituted on 5th December 1995. By February 1998, the Office of National Legal Services Authority became properly functional for its first time. Honorable the Chief Justice of India is the Patron-in-Chief of NSLSA, and the office of the NSLSA is at Supreme Court of India at New Delhi. Honorable Mr. Justice Sanjeev Khanna, the Chief Justice of India, is the present Patron-in-Chief of NSLSA. Honorable Mr. Justice Hussain Ramakrishna Babai, Judge Supreme Court of India, being the second senior most judge of the Honorable Supreme Court, is the present Executive Chairman of NSLSA. Section 3A of say 1987 Act provides for the Supreme Court Legal Services Committee, and it performs the functions as provided by the regulations framed under the said 1987 Act. Third senior most judge of the Honorable Supreme Court of India, Honorable Mr. Justice Suryakant, is the present chairman of the Supreme Court Legal Services Committee. As per the provision of Section 6 of the Legal Services Authorities Act 1987, in every state there is a state legal services authority like the Nagaland State Legal Services Authority in the state of Nagaland to give effect to the policies and directions of the NSLSA and to give free legal services to the people and conduct proposals in the state. The State Legal Services Authority is headed by the Chief Justices of the respective High Courts, who is the patron in chief of the State Legal Services Authority. Honorable Mr. Justice Vijay Vishnoi, the Chief Justice of the Honorable Guwahati High Court, is the patron in chief of the Nagaland State Legal Services Authority. Section 12 of the Legal Services Authorities Act 1987 prescribes the criteria for giving legal services to the eligible persons. The weaker sections covered under Section 12 of the Legal Services Authorities Act 1987 are women and children, members of the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes, industrial workmen, persons with disability, persons in custody, victims of human trafficking or beggars, victims of natural disasters like flood, drought, earthquake or industrial disasters or ethnic violence or caste atrocity, persons with annual income less than ₹1 lakh or as notified by the central or state government. Section 4 of Said 1987 Act provides the various functions of the central authority. One of the functions spelled out in Section 4L of Said 1987 Act is to take appropriate measures for spreading legal literacy and legal awareness amongst the people, and in particular to educate weaker section of the society about the rights, benefits and privileges guaranteed by the social welfare legislations and other amendments, as well as administrative programs and measures. As such, this mega legal services camp has been organized here at Kohima today to spread awareness about welfare, legislations and schemes and strengthen the community's access to the schemes being implemented by the Legal Services Authority and other departments of the government, so that the benefits of the welfare legislations and schemes are reached to the eligible persons. I would also like to say that without your warmth and proper and support, this event would be incomplete. So we kindly solicit your full participation in this mega legal camp with heart and soul, thereby to know about the rights, benefits and privileges that are guaranteed by the social welfare legislations, as well as the administrative program and measures and the schemes of the Legal Services Authority, as well as the departments of the government, so as to obtain the benefits of such legislation and schemes. Your esteemed presence has indeed glorified the event. Once again, I welcome one and all and thank each one of you from the depth of my heart for being here today. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Lordship, for the warm welcome address. Let me now invite Dr. J. Alam, IAS, the Chief Secretary of Nagaland, to address the gathering.
Judge of the Guwahati High Court and Executive Chairman of Nagaland State Legal Services Authority, Mr. Nico Akami, the Secretary General of Nagaland State Legal Services Authority, senior representatives of the civil society organizations, the village council chairpersons, members, Gamburas, Dobashis, who have come from all over the place for this function, senior officers, the Principal Secretary of Law and Justice and his team of officers, students from various colleges, members of the media fraternity, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great honor for me to be present in this very important function today and to be addressing you today. This mega legal services camp that is being organized today, I am so happy to see a large number of our leaders and our students being present here. This is perhaps the first time that a state level function at this scale is being organized. Very senior judges of the Supreme Court are joining us. They are on the way. They will be joining us very soon. And the main function will take place from 4 p.m. onwards. I would like to extend my sincere appreciation to the Nagaland State Legal Services Authority for taking this initiative and organizing this mega legal services camp. As we all know, this is being organized with collaboration between the Government of Nagaland and the District Legal Services Authority, Kohima, under the aegis of the National Legal Services Authority. And this particular camp is both timely and significant. This reflects our deep commitment to the principles of justice and equality enshrined in the Constitution of India as laid down in Article 39A of the Constitution. It is our mandate and collective responsibility to ensure that the weaker and marginalized sections of society are provided with free and competent legal services to ensure inclusive and equitable access to justice. Honorable Justice M.R. Pathak, he just mentioned about the entire background of how the Legal Services Authority have been set up and who are the people who are eligible to benefit from it. He mentioned that the weaker sections of the society, the scheduled castes, the scheduled tribes, the children, the women, the industrial workers, the poor people whose income is below 1 lakh per annum, they are all entitled for free legal services. If we go by this yardstick, the entire population in Nagaland is actually eligible to avail of the free legal services in Nagaland. I am not going into the details of how many people are availing these services and how it is functioning in Nagaland. But it is important for all of us to know that this facility is available to every citizen, each individual of Nagaland, and if there is a need, there is a requirement, that can always be availed. And the purpose of today's function is to create that awareness among the people. And I am so happy that our village council people, our Gamuras, the Vashis, Taikan Bisabase, because Gamuras, village council members, they are all part of the overall justice system. Nagaland customary law at the village level is being dispensed by our village councils. They function as a court. Tate legal services darkar na hoye, because our system is very simple. But in the regular courts, the legal complications are there which cannot be understood by common people, and that's why legal services are required. So from today's function, I am very confident that the awareness about the availability of legal services, free legal services, will reach every nook and corner of the state, and a larger number of people will benefit out of it. I have been informed that 132 legal aid clinics and over 100 legal literacy clubs have been established in Nagaland across schools, colleges, villages and community centers. These clinics and clubs serve as vital outreach platforms for delivering legal assistance at both institutional and grassroots levels. Legal awareness programs, workshops and legal literacy campaigns are regularly organized to promote access to justice. At present in Nagaland, 11 legal services authorities, district legal services authorities are functioning under the Nagaland State Legal Services Authority. In addition, statutory bodies such as the Nagaland State Commission for Women and the Department of Social Welfare also conducts regular legal awareness programs aimed at empowering women. Strengthening legal services requires a multifaceted approach, leveraging technology to overcome geographical constraints, conducting widespread legal awareness campaigns, increasing funding and resources, and promoting cultural sensitivity in case handling. By bridging the divide between the judiciary and the people and citizens, we can create a more inclusive and equitable justice system, better access to legal assistance, empowering communities and upholding the principles of justice and equality. I am very hopeful that this mega legal services camp will renew our vision and enable more people to have access to free legal services, even in the remotest part of the state. I extend my best wishes for the grand success of this state level mega legal services camp, and I once again welcome all of you to this function, and I once again congratulate the organizers, the Legal Services Authority as well as the Department of Law and Justice for working very hard to make this program a grand success. Thank you. God bless.
Thank you, sir, for addressing the gathering with your valuable thoughts. May I now please invite Shri Nico Agami, NJS, who is also the Member Secretary of the Nagaland State Legal Services Authority, to deliver the word of thanks.
President, Chief Secretary, Dr. IS, my Lord, Justice Emma Pathak, Judge Guwahati High Court, and the Executive Chairman of the Nagaland State Legal Services Authority. With my Lord's permission, I shall now proceed the vote of thanks. At the very outset, I, on my own behalf and on behalf of the Nagaland State Legal Services Authority, express my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to the Chief Secretary, Dr. J. Allah, IS, for doing the honor of inaugurating the stores and speaking to the delegates with valuable words of thoughts
on this inaugural program. Sir, your valuable words of encouragement and kind support has made the program successful and reality. Thank you so much. The Nagaland Legal Service Authority look forward to seek your advice and guidance as we undertake the task to ensure that the welfare schemes benefit to the people of the state. I sincerely express my profound thanks and gratitude to Honorable Justice B.K. Gavai, Judge Supreme Court of India, and the Executive Chairman of National Legal Services Authority, Honorable Mr. Justice N. Koteshwar Singh, Judge Supreme Court of India, and mentor of Nagaland State Legal Services Authority, Honorable Mr. Justice Vijay Vishnu, Chief Justice of Guwahati High Court and Patron-in-Chief of Nagaland State Legal Services Authority, Honorable Mr. Justice L.S. Jamir, Judge Guwahati High Court, JAD, Honorable Mr. Justice Manas Rajan Pathak, Judge Guwahati High Court, and the Executive Chairman, Nagaland State Legal Services Authority, under whose leadership Nagaland State Legal Service Authority remains firm and proactive for the cause of access to justice to all. Their lordships are the motivating force to have this program with objectives to let the people know and make aware of various schemes and entitlements by having state-level mega legal services for the first time in the state of Nagaland. The Nagaland State Legal Service Authority, under your leadership, will continue to move forward with directives, with renewed commitment to ensure that NSLSA schemes and directives are promptly implemented, reaching the underprivileged and extending legal aid in the days to come. I extend my sincere thanks and gratitude to Member Secretary Sri S.C. Mangat and Sri S.P. Nimbalkar, Director, National Legal Service Authority, for coming and attending the program. I assure that Nagaland State Legal Service Authority will continue to work hard and execute NSLSA direction in the days to come. I'm very grateful to the state leadership, Dr. Di Purio, the Honorable Chief Minister of Nagaland, for his kind advice and unwavering concern. He has always stood by the people, and it is due to his support that today's program has been a grand success. I must express my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to Principal Secretary Law and Justice, Mr. Y. Kitosema, IS, Learned Advocate General Sri K.N. Balgopal, for their cooperation and the logistic support extended for this wonderful program. I thank the Home Commissioner, the Secretary, Transport Department for kind support, including providing buses for the delegates to reach the venue. With deepest appreciation, thank you to the HODs and the stakeholders who have come to participate to showcase the welfare scheme mean for the people. Your participation extended has made the program befitting and memorable. Lastly, my sincere thanks and gratitude to the Principal Registry Officers led by Sri Raktim Jora, Registrar General of Guwahati High Court, the officers and staff of Kohima Bench led by Sri Ajwamba Imchen, the judicial officers, the District Legal Services Authorities, Police Department led by DGP and higher-ranking officers, Deputy Commissioner and Superintendent of Police Kohima, President and member of the Kohima Bar Association, President and member of Nagaland Bar Associations, the President and member of District Bar Associations, the panel lawyers, the Legal Aid Defense Council, government officers, the federal tribal leaders, the Chairman, Village Council, Secretaries, Village Development Board, Dobashis, Gamburas, Chairman and member of the Kohima Municipal Council, leaders of the various women organizations, principal of various colleges and our students' friends, our paralegal volunteers, public prosecutors, and member of the media fraternity, the organizing committee of NSLSA team, the volunteers, and all the caterers behind the scene. My sincere thanks and gratitude to the Nagaland Baptist Church Council General Secretary for giving this beautiful convention hall and the blessing of prayer and support for this program. From the bottom of my heart, I extend my heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you for coming and being part of the program. Thank you so much. God bless. Thank you.
With that, we have come to the end of the inaugural program of the State Mega Legal Services Authority. We would like to request all the participants, the invitees, and all the people gathered here to kindly stay back and avail the services at the maximum, which is at our doorstep today. Amikhan yatibra amikhan la program to formal program, inaugural program to yatibra khatam hobo. Amikhan continue kurigina yati services ki rakhigina ase. Aha khanra amikhan itu avail kurubole ekta request kuri ase. We will be having our valedictory program at 4 p.m. Therefore, we would appreciate your presence and your time to be with us in this valedictory program. Amikhan valedictory program 4 bajite lobo. Itu karne yadi kimanchun ahikina ase morombara amnihan nachaigina yadi services ki ase itu avail kuri thakigina 4 bajite yadi program shuru kuribo. Itu karne morombara nachaigina poibole itu bi janai diase. After the valedictory program, we will have a dinner as well. So kindly requesting all to stay back. We have the TAFMA with us to showcase some of their presentation. And therefore, I hand over the rest of the time to the TAFMA Nagaland.